Hi everybody, welcome to Island Outdoors 1. Today I'm going to show you a knife from Camillus. It's the number 5 Fisherman's Luck. So this is kind of a Texas Toothpick-style knife, and it has yellow covers made of the old plastic celluloid, I believe, and you can tell that because they're starting to shrink with time and pull away from the bolsters. But that's one of the types of plastic they used to use in the older knives that they made. You can see we have Fisherman's Luck on the side of the blade, and some of these said Fisherman's Luck and then had a shamrock or four-leaf clover emblem right beside that. And I believe that was on the older models, and this would have been a newer model. You can see we have a hook remover, and you can see this brass part sticking up. That is a liner lock, nickel silver bolsters, brass liners on each side of the carbon steel back spring. And you can see right on the top of our blade is a fish scaler. And I believe this pattern was introduced around 1945. I'm guessing that from what I could find. And they also make a two-blade version of this knife. This is a one-blade version. I'll show you in a moment. But the two-blade version was called the number 25. And it had a large clip point blade, and the second blade on that one had a hook remover, a cap lifter, and a fish scaler. And on its yellow covers, it had a hook sharpener on the side. So very cool, very vibrant yellow color to this, and just a cool blade on it too. You can see it's a long clip point style blade, and it has kind of a high flat grind on it. I don't believe that's a hollow grind. I believe that's just kind of a flat, or I don't know if it would qualify as Scandi. But we also have a cap lifter, a nail nick, and there's our fish descaler. But a very cool knife, and this knife has probably been in the bottom of many tackle boxes over the years, and I'm lucky to find this one on an auction site, and I actually won the bid, and I now have it in my collection. Show you the tag stamp, Camillus, New York, USA, and from what I could read, this blade I've read that it's a 15 gauge stamped blade, which I assume that means they stamped this knife out of a sheet of 15 gauge steel. And I've read somewhere that it was pickled in acid. Excuse me, pickled in acid, and I don't know if that gave it its corrosion resistance or what exactly that process involves, but that's just one little thing I read on this from what little I could find on the information of this knife. But a very cool knife from Camillus, and I just love this blade shape. If you're a fisherman, it would still be a excellent knife for you, and it's curious they put a cap lifter on that. I think that means that cold beverages and a nice day out fishing go hand in hand. And what a great little knife to go fishing. And it's actually not a little, it's a fairly long knife. I don't know if close-up does justice, but it's a fairly long bladed knife. And we have on this end the hook remover. It's just simply slotted on the end of this bolster, and you would just put that in the fish's mouth over the hook and be able to push the hook back through and get it out of the fish's mouth. So just a simple design. And I believe on the back of the 2-blade number 25 one, there was just a grooved rough part in the side of the handle that you could sharpen the hooks of your tips on, the tips of your hooks on, and just very cool. Another nice pattern, and it's the Fisherman's Luck from Camillus, and glad to share it with you. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you've seen these before in your travels, you already have known about this, so happy to share it with you. Have a great day, everybody.